We're standing here with Clara Aranovich, the director of The Argument. How did you get the idea for the film?
I got the idea for the film kind of in pieces. I had this image of, which is now the first shot, actually, of a man of a certain age, kind of practically pulling his hair out because of something that happened just before the film began. And slowly, little pieces came together. I discovered that he was with a baby, and that compelled me because fatherhood is a universal condition. And then I discovered I wanted him to be foreign from a U.S. perspective, to add an obstacle of language. And slowly, it came together, little sparks each at a time.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the French-speaking part. Is there any particular reason that he's French, not just, foreign in general, but the particular Frenchness?
Sure. Well, I'm actually South American, so my first language was Spanish, and so that would have been the easiest, most accessible kind of foreigner for me to portray, simply because my parents immigrated. But in the U.S., having a character with language kind of conflict, being a Spanish speaker, is kind of politically charged in a direction that maybe in another film I would like to explore, but not this film. So the other language that I speak some of is French, and I'm, another one of those French nerds. I love French cinema, and so it seemed like a good fit.
Do you think that the film suggests that men are, less suited to take care of babies?
Oh, I hope not. But what I wanted to explore is the moment at which a man becomes a father. I don't know how much truth there is to this. I don't have personal experience, obviously. But a lot of people say that women become mothers during pregnancy, whereas men become fathers after birth. And I think for at least the character I was trying to build, my hope was that we were witnessing the moment he became a real father. He realized his potential and his connection to the baby.
You've been doing a lot of things in the film industry. You've been editing and researching and acting and all the things. When you started directing, did you feel like you found that this is what I'm going to do? Or are you going to keep, exploring, doing different jobs in the industry?
Well, it's a little embarrassing to admit. I knew I wanted to make movies since a very young age, like 7 or so. And that's when I started acting in plays, and I knew I wanted to be in the film industry, but I already by around 10 years old, I knew I wanted to direct. So in part, answer to your question, every time I do direct, it feels wonderful. Obviously, if the material is something I relate to, if everything comes together. But all the other pieces, editing, acting in particular, are really blessings. Wonderful practice, and it's something I enjoy to do as well, but it doesn't quite fulfill me as much as directing does.
Do you have any future projects coming up?
Well, let's see. I'm editing a few things here and there, projects for colleagues, and some of little projects that help me pay my bills. There's a feature film that I've been working with some writers to develop, to shoot in the summer, but even that I don't feel as confident saying it's coming up. What I can definitely say is I'm writing right now my 4th feature script, and I'm really excited about